Welcome to the Endless Honeymoon Podcast. Natasha, you're on video and you look, I gotta say, like a real star.
Thanks.
You are a star. You've been in movie after movie after movie. What's going on?
I mean, I've only been in like 2 movies, Moshe.
No, it's not true. We're on 4, I think, now this year. 4 movie year. Listen, I'm not doing movies myself, but I do have a question for you.
Yes, honey.
Have you had fuck with any of the co-stars, like the hot, handsome co-stars?
Well, the movie I'm working on right now, all the co-stars are drag queens. So
Have you had fuck with any of them?
I haven't had fuck with any of them.
None.
I don't think I'm their type.
Are you
Although they are kind of my type.
Are you allowed to say whose movie it is?
Probably not.
Okay, that's fine. If you're not making fuck with any of your co-stars, then I have something else to bring up.
Yes.
Something I was thinking about this Halloween season. I was noticing a lot of, I'll be honest, we trick-or-treated in a suburban area this year. Okay? That's context. It was a suburban area, and there were a lot of parents dressed up as the numbers 6 and the number 7. And then I did this big Jewish event, comedy event, this week. You know, a lot of Jews. So I'm trying to paint a picture here, right? Suburban Jews. I love Jews and suburban people, but I wouldn't say they're like the cutting edge of like hip and cool. A lot of 6-7 jokes. I would say the crowd was titillated when Justin Willman made a 6-7 joke. I mean, they fucking went bananas.
Well, after Halloween, now all the 40-year-olds know what it is.
This is my point. You've done it again. Old people, you've done it again. You've ruined. Can you not slurp smoothie into the microphone during taping?
I was trying to get a picture of our cool mug.
It is a cool mug. Neil Brennan used to do this on the Champs all the time. He'd be eating. Oh my God. He'd be like eating a cheeseburger into the...
Neil Brennan doesn't eat cheeseburgers.
Okay, a vegan cheeseburger, whatever. Anyway, you've done it again, olds. You've taken something that... Now, I've thought a lot about this. You've taken something that belonged to young people, and your palpable sense of relief that their incomprehensible slang term, once you read the New York Times breakdown of what 6-7 meant.
I read it. I had to.
Once you read it, you were so relieved that it didn't mean something diabolical about teenagers fucking each other or getting high on, glass cleaner or whatever, that you're so relieved that you started saying it yourselves, dressing up as it for Halloween. It's just like when soccer moms started saying "da bomb" in the late 90s, early 2000s. And you took it away from the youth. Now the youth had something innocent that they were saying. They can't say it anymore because you're a dork. And you're saying it. You've taken it from them, dressed as it for Halloween. It's fucking rude.
No, this is what's sad about 6-7. We have now entered the era where language no longer has to make sense. We're like post-sense in terms of... language.
I'm hearing you on
and
that.
There's going to be more.
You find it disturbing. But what I'm actually making a different point, which is...
because it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean a thing.
It's
yes.
It's a at least some of the slang means something.
But it was harmless, and that's what parents got so fucking erect about. They were like, ooh.
Oh, you think that's why parents are into it?
Yes. They were like, oh, thank God. Something I barely understand is harmless. Let me do it too to show my kids I'm cool. You're not cool. You're a parent. You're an old fuck. And you took that from them. And the next thing they're going to say is something like fuck her right in the pussy. And then you're going to be upset because you took away their harmless thing. And now they're going to move on to a new meme. Something racist, something sexual. Now, I want to say in full disclosure.
Yes.
I was saying 6-7.
Why? And but how did you know when to say it?
Well, I did. I caught, I would say 2 weeks to a month earlier than the parents of Halloween. But here's the difference between me and some dorky parent. Okay?
Okay.
I'm a comedian. I'm cool. You know, and when I say 6-7, the kids know that I mean it self-effacingly and ironically, not like I'm trying to fit in with them. They go, he's a comedian. He's cool. Comedians are cool. Are we the coolest? No. Rappers are the coolest. Next, professional skateboarders. Okay? Maybe rock stars. Maybe pro surfers, then comedians, then everybody else. And at the bottom of the barrel, suburban Jewish parents. Okay?
What about famous painters? Directors?
A director is underneath a rock star.
Okay.
A famous visual artist might be above a rapper, but they're such refined air, nobody knows who they are. They might as well not exist.
I would say DJs are right under comedian.
DJ?
No, actor, then comedian.
Here's a problem with DJs. It's a new it was a problem with comedians until very recently, or maybe it just is the reality now. There's too many DJs. Too many DJs to make it cool. Yeah, if you're a famous DJ, that's pretty cool. But it feels like every college student is like got a DJ console in their dorm room. So I'm taking them out of the mix.
And every dad has a DJ console in that room, the laundry room where they get away from their wives.
But I have a DJ controller, but for me, it's different. Why? I'm a comedian and I'm cool. I'm cool.
Hey, just keep telling yourself that, babe.
I'm not telling myself that. I am reflecting what society is telling me.
Do you think people who have typically been cool in the past are like, I'm cool? Like, is Bob Dylan like, I'm cool. I'm cool.
I don't think Bob Dylan sounds like that. He probably sounds more like, I'm cool. You know, he probably has more of a Bob Dylan accent.
Cool is, you don't say you're cool.
I actually do. And I do say that. And here's the reason why. I'm trying to explain to people why it's different when this 46-year-old says 6'7" than when you say it. When I say it, it's fun. When you say it, it's robbing the youth of their joy.
Okay, I get it. You win.
You agree with me?
Yeah.
I'm shocked. It's basically nonsense what I'm saying. Much like 6'7".
They were calling it in the article I read semantic bleaching, where words are divorced from their meaning and can mean something else, or in the case of 6'7", nothing.
Is that bad?
Well, I think it's just we're going to be entering an era where language doesn't have meaning.
But that was the whole point, actually, of what they were doing, was that the point was the incomprehensibility of it, that it was something just for them. Mm-hmm. It was just for youth or really cool people. And
no, young people, not really cool people.
No, or I'm saying also me. But like that was the point of it. It was in the mystery of it, the incomprehensibility of it was in fact what they were enjoying about it. So parents using it cracks the code. It ruins the whole thing. Now it's very similar to, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a giant TikTok head. Mm-hmm. And actually I'm not. I don't have TikTok. And the small times that I have interfaced with it, and maybe I shouldn't mention this because I do have a TikTok account that is run by someone else. But the very few times I've actually interfaced with it, it's very difficult to comprehend. And that is part of the point. The barrier to entry is a young mind. It is a flexible plastic mind. It is not an old, addled, calcified adult brain. Just adults need to back up and accept that their next task is to die.
I think that you are looking at it a little differently, though, because you're thinking it's all about the slang. But what 6'7" is really about is it's a way for kids to disrupt the teacher in class. And that's how it got really big. Yes. And so every time a teacher says this, because a teacher every day, some teacher is going to say the number 6 or 7. Mm-hmm. So I think like something about like the next 6'7" will, because the kids are going to still want to disrupt class.
Right. Because in the 90s, we were pretty docile and we never like made a fart sound or said biatch.
Oh, it's like the new fart sound.
Yeah. It's basically like saying biatch.
Okay, well, listen, I would love to debate. There really should be a counterpoint town hall about this. But,
I think there should be.
But you know what? I think we did it. And let's answer some questions.
Hey, Tosh.
Yeah, Moshe?
Do you love our daughter?
I do.
Do you want her brain to rot or to be built up slowly into an intellectual superstructure?
A I'll choose the latter.
Well, let's get KiwiCo because it is just the thing for your bored child to no longer be bored without looking at a screen.
KiwiCo comes in a cute little crate and it makes the perfect holiday gift. They're hands-on, fun, and educational.
What's really cool about it is it's a little package that comes like once a month or just for a gift, and it can be tailored to your child's interests. It's not just one thing. They have STEM, they have art, they have creativity, all these different things. You can pick the right one for your kid.
KiwiCo takes the guesswork out. With 8 crate lines, there's something for every age and interest.
Kids can build and play over and over again. It's not a one and done present. Like I said, they've got STEAM stuff, they've got engineering, math, projects that are fun and skill building. It's really cool, and every time one comes to our door, our kid is so excited about what she's about to get into.
Every time one comes to the door, I'm like, that's 2 hours of TV that I didn't have to show her.
Tinker, create, and celebrate this holiday with KiwiCo.
You can get up to 50% off your first crate at kiwico.com. Promo code honeymoon.
That's up to 50% off your first crate at KIWICO.com. Promo code honeymoon. All right, we got a letter in here who says, "Hi, team. I need some advice on how to handle birthday parties for my niblets."
Ew, what? Is that what they're
gross.
calling their children?
First of all,
No, I don't want to read this.
Nieces and nephews.
Ew.
Niblets. I've heard this before.
Niblets?
Niblets.
Have a baby of your own.
It's a gender-neutral way of saying nephews and nieces.
Ew.
But
Who
listen,
said that?
But it sounds like a racial slur.
Oh, to me, it sounds more like you're going to eat them.
Ugh. When my brother-in-law has birthday parties for his 2 children, aged 1 and 3, he invites both sides of his family and his friends. My husband and I don't have kids and are pretty shy people and aren't friends with his friends. My niece's upcoming birthday party is at a play place, the same as last year. We will likely not even see my niece as she'll be playing with her friends in the play structure. Most of the adults don't go in either, as you have to take your shoes off and it's pretty small. I already know the answer.
Me too.
To make matters worse, my bro-in-law and I are also co-workers. Long story. And one of our co-workers that I do not care for will be there with their children. My husband and I will just stand around awkwardly and repeatedly tell mostly strangers that we don't have kids until we feel we can leave. My husband has tremendous anxiety about it and has repeatedly expressed annoyance at having to be social with his brothers-in-laws. That's weird. I think my husband should tell his brother that we love our niece very much, but it gives us a lot of anxiety, and we think it would be more meaningful to celebrate our niece privately. I guarantee you my niece won't even notice we aren't there. On my side of the family, we do a family party and a friend party, and that seems more reasonable to me. The family party is low-key, cakes and presents. We're not asking for them to spend a ton of money to entertain us like they're spending for their friend party. We'd be happy to just bring her a gift one day around her birthday or even do something fun and special with just her. Are we being babies, and should we suck it up and go? Thank you. Let's see if we're on the same page here. Should they suck it up and go on 3? 1, 2.
It goes so beyond that. But yeah.
It's very simple to me.
All right, you go first then.
No, go ahead.
Well, I just think she needs to freeze her eggs and have her own baby.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because why does she just go for a half hour and then have another party for the niece? Show up.
So you say
give
go.
a present. Yeah, why not? It's just easy.
She hates it.
Okay, well then, oh my God, I can't. I have my this meeting I have to go to.
Definitely don't say the thing about it gives us a lot of anxiety.
No.
Nobody needs to know about your anxiety. Just say you can't make it that day, and then say we'd like to take our niblets out for a nibble. Take your niblets out to their favorite restaurant, just you, the niblets, and your brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and have a little dinner and give them a gift. It'll be 2 parties. It'll make them more happy.
I would examine some of this anxiety because it's their family. It's their child. It's like, it sounds like someone in this group is maybe rubbing you guys the wrong way. It sounds like there's a deeper issue.
It was the coworker that she doesn't like.
Oh, yeah. Why is a coworker at the niblets party?
Because the coworker has kids too. I mean, listen, there's no party like a niblet party. I think we can all agree on that. All you got to do, say, I can't make it, and keep it pushing.
And also, you better hope something worse doesn't happen to you, girl.
Than being invited to the niblet party at the play place? That's fair.
All right, let's take another one. Dear Natasha and Moshe, my husband's best friend since they were 12 just got divorced from his wife of 7 years and has basically adopted us as his emotional support humans. He tags along to dinner, game nights, etc. I love the guy, but he's starting to feel like we're in a throuple. My husband sometimes directly invites him and sometimes is just talking to him and says like, Maya and I are going to see X movie tonight, and he often assumes he can tag along. How do I tell my husband his friend's constant presence is killing our vibe without sounding heartless? Is this something I should just suck up for the next 6 months post-divorce or something and see if it fades out? I mean, no.
Yes.
Boundaries. She needs boundaries.
It's been less than 6 months.
Okay, so if your friend breaks up with his
My
girlfriend,
best friend.
your best friend, all of a sudden he's just going to be coming to movie night every night? Every time we go out to dinner, always at the house?
Lynn
Yeah.
gets a divorce and is in a crushed situation.
She
And
would not
needs-
want to come over to my house, and she would definitely feel like she was a third wheel.
I mean, don't you feel compassion?
Apparently not.
I kind of think give it 6 months.
Really?
Okay.
He tags along to dinner?
Okay, can I give you
That's different than like, let's go out to dinner with Rob.
Okay.
He's not feeling great.
How about once a week?
God, that's
No?
a lot.
He needs this.
I mean, you're a good friend, Moshe. You have
I
a lot
hear
of
ya.
like good old friends.
But I'm now thinking about what you're saying like every single night. But I just think the word to me that is the operative word here is just. Well, how much support would you need if you and I got divorced?
What I would do is I would divide up. I would get busy, but I would like go to different friends, you know? And
I'm asking how many months you think you'd need that kind of support.
I think I'd be good in like 3 weeks. No, but I do think that she can talk to her husband and say, hey, I know that Tony, I keep changing his name, is going through this really hard time and I love how good of a friend you are, but
I need my man.
But for me, I just need like, you know, and I totally think we should hang out with him, and I think you should hang out with him on your own. You two can do that. Maybe even once a week, you guys plan like a dude's night. You take him out, and then like, you know, also then once a week we'll do something, or I don't know, every other week.
You know what?
We'll do something, and just let me know if he's going to be over, because you know I like to walk around without my bra on and my shirt. You know, like
pussy out,
and
tits down.
I think you're totally. I mean, I don't know. I think you're totally within the realm of not seeming like you're heartless.
You know what?
Just by having this conversation.
I'm coming over to your side. It
does sound like you'll be heartbroken if I divorce you, though, Moshe.
There will be an emotional void and an emotional emptiness that I will not be able to heal for decades. And I will rely on my friends to allow me to crash every date they have for, I would say, 5 or 6 years. And the fact that it would only take you 3 weeks to fully recuperate and move on is a message to me of there's a deep darkness to that. And it reminds me that our priorities are unaligned, and that maybe I need to start making preparations emotionally, walling my heart off to get further and further away from you, so that when this does happen, if this does happen, I will callously and brazenly have zero emotional reaction to it.
That was beautiful, Moshe.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, I think I helped them though.
No, that was good. I think you're right.
There's nothing wrong with talking about it.
When you said the two of them should go out, that's when it clicked for me. Yeah, This is his friend, and he should feel free to support his friend as much as his friend needs it. But why did you get roped? You didn't marry his best friend. You married your husband. So you just say, I need my man. I need my alone time. I'm down to hang out with Alfred, you know, once every couple weeks, but I'm down with you to spend every waking moment with him, but I'm going to bow out, and you don't have to tell him.
I like what I said better. And also text
would.
me if he's going to be over, you know, if
I don't
he's
know
coming
about all
over.
that.
Why?
All right. Well, you like privacy more than the next man. The truth is, you're like barely down with a dinner with the in-laws.
That's not true.
All right, here's another. Hi. Whenever we go out to dinner, my boyfriend insists on sitting on the same side of the booth as me. He says it feels romantic because we can touch knees and hold hands. I think it feels awkward and kind of performative, especially when the restaurant is mostly empty and I'm not huge on PDA. He clearly thinks it's sweet, and I don't want to crush him, but I also hate feeling like a couple on a reality dating show. Am I being too cold, or is this objectively weird? I got bad news for you,
Catherine.
Natasha and I love to sit. And we aren't even physically affectionate with each other and haven't been for almost a decade. We love to sit on the same side of the restaurant booth.
I think it's cute. I think like this is basically a question on what do I do if my partner's a little too romantic.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, you don't have to do the PDA part either. It's just nice to sit next to your loved one and eat on the same side of the table. I like it.
Well, I think you need to get over caring what anyone else thinks.
That is so true.
So if you're in an empty restaurant and people are like, ooh, are they going to be on a reality dating show? Like, let them think that. Who cares?
Let them. You should write a book, Natasha, called Let Them.
Yeah, I know.
Natasha was working on a book called Let Them.
No, I wasn't.
There was a big book that came out that kind of ruined everything for her.
I was not.
This is pretty simple. And if this is, I mean, listen, if it really bothers you, just sit on the opposite side of the table. But it is not objectively weird. It's pretty normal and it's not performative. And no one ever has looked at a couple at a restaurant sitting on the same side of the table and thought, whoa, look at these two people showing off their love. Not ever. It's
okay, I
never
have
happened.
one more hot take. I do think sometimes you, Moshe,
What?
sit next to me on the booth because it's the good seat.
Oh, because I don't want to sit at the uncomfortable chair?
Yes, like you are supposed
What
to.
an awful read of my affection.
No, I'm saying one, not just you. I do think
You didn't say one. You said you,
well,
Moshe.
you gave me the idea because I do think men don't always want to, because you are supposed to let the woman have the best seat. And
Oh,
I have
yeah,
to say,
because-
even when I go out to dinner with a friend or another couple, I always let people
Yeah, but you're a
take,
people pleaser.
take the best seats.
Yeah, I know you do. You're a people, except me. And here's the thing: women shouldn't get the better seat. Women have cushion on their butts. Men have.
Oh,
little,
my God.
They do. Men have little skinny butts with bones sticking out of them. Women have big, thick, yams back there. And so women should be putting those yams on the hard chair and let the poor, sensitive butted men of the world sit in the fucking cushioned booth.
Oh my God, I just had a memory. I used to waitress at a restaurant in New York when I was very young. It was a Greek restaurant. It was very fancy. And all these princes would come in. And this one prince brought his pillow, like for his seat, because they had like
love it.
uncomfortable, like Philip Stark chairs. And so he had a little seat cushion.
Good for him. I hate an uncomfortable chair. Why do restaurants have uncomfortable chairs? It's crazy. Sit in the chair before you buy 600 of them. It's so simple. Sit down. All right, let's do another one. Hey, Tosh.
Yeah, Moshe.
I recently went to your list on Revolve, and I gotta say, the stuff was cute, but not my size.
They have so many cute things on there. You can go to my page and look. And whether you want, clothes for a date night. Maybe you have a podcast that you need to look cute for. Maybe you have a wedding or a special event, a concert you want to look cute for. Maybe you're going on vacation. Maybe you need a chill weekend look. Elevate your basics.
But-
Revolve has what you want and need at a great price.
The thing is, they've got all these really upmarket brands, like 1,200 plus brands, and 100,000 styles from across fashion, beauty, and home. And I'm talking like fancy brands like Helsa, Lovers and Friends, Amanda Up Richard, Norma Kamali, A Gold, Super Down, More to Come, and Free People.
They have authentic, high-quality products, new arrivals daily, inclusive sizing options with options from XXS to 4X.
They've got personalized product recommendations from people like Natasha Leggero, and they've got great customer service with fast and free shipping and returns.
Also, they have a really good thing where they have your favorites, and then they can, based on your purchase history, start showing you things if you kind of get a little fried and you don't want to just like pour over the internet. They kind of pick stuff out for you. So whether it's a weekend away, a big night out, or just a little style refresh, your dream wardrobe is just one click away. Head to revolve.com/honeymoon, shop my edit, and
That's
take
the Natasha Leggero page.
I think it just says Natasha. And you can take 15% off your first order with the code HONEYMOON. Don't forget to add your code HONEYMOON. Fast 2-day shipping, easy returns. It's literally the only place you need to shop from. That's revolve.com/honeymoon to shop my favorites and get 15% off your first order with code HONEYMOON. Offer ends November 18th. So happy shopping. Hi. My husband and I have an ongoing fight about candles. He insists that buying expensive candles is a total scam, like they're basically a scented way to set money on fire. He rolls his eyes if I spend more than like $10 on one. But for me, candles set the entire mood of the house. They make everything feel cozy and warm, and honestly, they help me relax after a long day. I've started sneaking them in, lighting them when he's not home, and then blowing them out before he notices. This sounds like me. I hate that I feel like I'm hiding a secret candle habit from him. Am I crazy, or are candles actually worth it? How do I convince him that it's not just about the money, it's about the vibe?
All right, this feels like a extremely leggero question.
Right, I know. Well, first of all, I want to say candles are the biggest way that white women burn down their houses. So just be careful of all the candles.
White women?
That's what a firefighter told me.
He said it's the biggest. The race?
Yes, he said it's the biggest cause of fires in LA. He said, "Oh, I mean among white women." I swear to God, he said that.
Okay, I'm interested.
So anyway, here's what I think. I just watched this show on Netflix called Broken, and they examine all these different things, and they examine the cosmetic industry. And basically, you know, if you buy like fake Kylie Jenner lip products and all this like, you know, popular things that are the fake version, people are just, in China, they were putting super glue in the Kylie Jenner lip gloss and people's lips were getting glued shut. Anyway, the point is, why not go with like more pure ingredients are not, and like Moshe and I get in fights about scents all the time because he likes to buy car trees and hang them in his car, and to me that smells putrid and it smells like chemicals. And so we finally found a natural car scent, but you and I have different scents. Like
shout out the company.
What are they called?
I don't know. You bought them, but they were Drift, and they were given to us a suggestion by old Andrew Michon.
They're a little strong for me. They're a little strong for me.
Listen, you and this person that wrote in share a characteristic in common, which is it's a bad characteristic to say always buy the cheapest thing, and I have been guilty of that. That's my bad, but your bad is that you guys, you and the writer of this letter often think the more expensive it is, the higher quality it is. And that ain't true. There's something called prestige pricing where they price things higher in order to fool people like you.
I hear you. I do think candles are incredibly overpriced. But like a good, like the difference between like the kind of candles you like pumpkin roll or whatever, like
pumpkin roll,
or like you would probably like a Yankee candle that smells
I like Jelly Roll, the country music and comedy podcast star scented candle. Ooh, can you imagine a Jelly Roll scented candle?
But I feel like your nose would not be able to discern the difference between like a Yankee candle and like a diptych.
By the way, it's not like Yankee Candle is the bottom of the barrel.
A Rite Aid candle.
There we go. Now we're talking. We got 99 cents plus candles. I totally disagree. I know when something smells high quality. I'm just saying diptych is not the only good candle out there, but it's got, actually, I'm on the racial theory of this firefighter. It's got these white women worked, dude. They got them fucking wrecked. And they go, yeah, dude, I'll spend $185 on a candle because there's like a model selling it to me.
It's got the white woman wrecked.
It's real, dude. There's got to be some middle ground where there's a hippie. Go on to Etsy. Go on to Etsy and find a little candle shop there and see if you can save a little bit of money.
What's the middle ground candle that has like an exquisite smell that isn't like the baseline? It's literally Rite Aid price or $70. It starts at $70 for a nice candle.
I'm on Etsy regularly. I get so much shit from Etsy. I've got a Norin in my house, a Japanese privacy screen that I bought from a dude in Japan. I got a Norin guy. I just got a butter dish off Etsy. I just got a bunch of tie-dyed socks off Etsy. Etsy's the move because it's all these little people, these tiny little people that are making stuff in their house, and they really care about the product they make. Is there some crap on there? Sure, there is. Is there a diptych on there? No, there's not. But I guarantee you, if you go on Etsy and look up, fine candle in the scent you like, there's probably some fucking hippie in Eugene, Oregon, living in a fucking hobbit hole who's making these by hand dipping these candles that is ready to change your world and theirs.
Also, the candle is just, a metaphor for many other things to come in your relationship. So I think you need to let your appreciation of the finer things don't blow out that candle, girl.
Oh, wow. The metaphor
Let
did
it
come
burn.
through. Let it burn.
Let him know. Let him know. This is me. This is what I need.
This is what it smells like.
I need a connection to a feeling of luxury. And if the candle is the way that I can find it, I'm gonna let it burn, baby. And buy me one too. Buy me one.
You know what else is expensive is fire extinguishers, but you should definitely have one of those handy if you're gonna burn candles.
Or two.
All right, Natasha, we've got one final letter. And this one I dedicate to you, even though I don't know what it is. Dear Moshe and Natasha, my in-laws are pressuring us to name our baby after their long-deceased snake.
What?
Okay, this is awesome. I think they don't know I know the snake part and that it's just a cute and generic name. Bo. I think it was a boa constrictor, but I just can't. My husband told me the origin of the name when they weren't around. I'm 7 months pregnant. And so it's almost go time, and they bring up the name basically every time we see them, and I think they're seriously. How do we politely let them know we're not naming our child after a reptile? This is so easy. And it really reminds me of the first one. It was like, well, how do we get out of this party? Should we admit that we have deep anxiety about how boring their parties are and how lame all their friends are? This is the same thing. You don't have to say anything. People are so obsessed with telling everybody everything when it has to do with their emotional reaction to things. For some reason, you have an emotional reaction and then you think the emotional reaction part is the important bit of information. It feels very Gen Z coded to me, honestly. It's very young. Because you can just say to them, oh, we're not going with Bo. We don't love that name.
No, this is what I would do. You just say, oh, first of all, boys' names are hard. Bo, B-E-A-U, beautiful name. You just say, oh, okay, well, we'll keep thinking about that. We have a few in the running. And then you name it. I mean, the parents are not idiots. They ultimately know it's your decision. Just let them know. Say, I can't promise anything, but yeah, that's a cute name. We'll think about it. It totally depends on what we go for. The middle name, and there's also some other family names I'm considering. But thanks. That's how you treat in-laws.
You should name it Nagini.
What's that?
The name of Voldemort's snake in the Harry Potter series. I strongly support the Harry Potter series because I support the political activism of the author.
Now let's spend a few minutes giving some alternate boys' names.
Hey, that was a just kidding, everybody, just in case you thought I really was. That was a JK for JK Rowling. Some good boys' names.
Yeah,
Asher.
There's not a lot.
Asher is one of my favorite, and I was glad when I had a daughter because I couldn't have named my son Asher Casher. I was glad that I didn't have to deal with that dilemma.
Asher's hard to say.
No, it's not. You just said it.
I don't like it. I like those classic names, but they're overdone.
What else
like
you got?
Sam and George, and those names are like, we've heard them too much. Henry. I mean, they're gorgeous names.
Mm-hmm.
Chauncey. I like that.
Chauncey?
Pepe.
I
don't know. Something with some personality.
What are you creating, a butler? What? Are you kidding me? You trying to a 19th century French poet? Chauncey and Pepe?
Orpheus?
Orpheus?
Come on. That would be the coolest person in school. Orf?
Yeah. How about Alf? How about Alf? Remember Alf? Is that a reference you get?
All right. Zach, that's a nice name, but overdone. Eli, overdone. Like, I want to, like, the boys' names, like, there's just not as many to choose from in the pool.
Have I ever told you about my Israeli family?
Leo, beautiful name.
Have I ever told you about my Israeli family I always wanted to start?
What? You always wanted to start an
Israeli family, and these are the names of my Israeli children. These are real Israeli names.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that Israel is pretty celebrated right now, so now's the time to bring this up. Moron is the name of my daughter. Nimrod is the name of my son. Osnat, my youngest daughter, and there's little Doo-Doo. Little Doo-Doo. Doo-Doo, come here. Osnat, come on in. Moron, Nimrod. Clean up after doo-doo, would you? Will you? No, moron, Nimrod. Doo-doo's on the toilet. Can you wipe up? Oh, and blow Osnat's nose.
Do you think that those names are in one family in the world?
You mean, is there a family in Israel with a moron, a Nimrod, an Osnat, and a doo-doo?
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be, just based on sheer numbers. Well, folks, we've gotten to the end of the episode. And like all episodes of the Endless Honeymoon podcast, it ends with Israel. Oh, I'm only kidding. It ends with love. Natasha, one thing about you is that I love you.
I love you too.
I love the way you smell. I love your diptych candles. I love it all. And if you divorce me, it will take me years to get over it. And I will lean heavily on my best friends, Gene Simmons, Bradley Pitt, George R.R. Martin. I was trying to think of George Clooney, but George R.R. Martin came first. LeVar Burton. And, of course, my dearest friend in the world, Jean-Luc Picard himself, Patrick Stewart.
Love it.
Love you. Love you.
Love you too.